Hello, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Welcome back to TCM. We're debuting a new look tonight. We hope you like it, but you needn't worry about whether it means anything other than our desire to keep things fresh in our relationship with you. Our mission here is unchanged. We'll be bringing you the best movies from the 1930s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, providing context as we always do it. And as we've done for the past 27 years, we'll sprinkle in movies from the teens, 20s, and 70s too, with an occasional dose of a later film if it fits with a particular theme. Anyway, I like this new set and this new look, and we hope you will too. Just don't panic. We're still TCM, and we know what we do. Tonight's lineup features a selection of last go-arounds, the final movies together of longtime screen pairs from Hollywood's golden age. Up next, the eighth and final time Errol Flynn and Olivia de Havilland shared the screen. From Warner Brothers in 1941, this is They Died with Their Boots On. This is a rather substantially fictionalized account of the exploits of General George Armstrong Custer from when he first entered West Point through the Civil War to his famous battle on the banks of the Little Bighorn River. Flynn and de Havilland appeared together for the first time in a wildly successful Warner Brothers picture from 1935, Captain Blood. Their chemistry was apparent right from the start. They were drawn to each other, and that affection came across on screen. When they kissed on camera, 1930s movie style, the kisses were brief, Flynn intentionally kissed de Havilland more passionately and much longer than the censors would allow, which would require retake after retake, which I think was Flynn's point. De Havilland, as were many others, was taken by Flynn. He was a charming and magnetic man, but so tormented, she said. I had a crush on him and later found he did for me. In fact, he proposed, but he wasn't divorced from Lily Demita, so it was just as well that I said no. In another telling memory, you can see that de Havilland understood that falling for Flynn, perhaps classic Hollywood's most famous scoundrel, was trouble. I'm not going to regret that nothing came of our attraction for each other, de Havilland said. It could have ruined my life.
Will you marry me?
Yes, George.
Not only was They Died with Their Boots On Flynn and de Havilland's final film together, it marked the only time they were ever seen as a married couple on screen. Every other time they appeared together, the audience was supposed to imagine that they'd be getting married right after the final credits and then live happily ever after. But deep down, de Havilland knew there wasn't likely to be a happily ever after with Errol Flynn. From 1941, directed by Raoul Walsh, with a supporting cast that includes Arthur Kennedy, Charlie Grapewin, Gene Lockhart, and Anthony Quinn. They Died with Their Boots On. Prior to the release of They Died with Their Boots On in 1941, Errol Flynn and Olivia de Havilland co-starred in 7 pictures together, including Captain Blood, Dodge City, and The Adventures of Robin Hood. All 7 of their earlier films were directed by Michael Curtiz, one of Warner Brothers' top directors. Their work with Curtiz made Flynn and de Havilland major movie stars, but by this point, Curtiz and Errol Flynn were sick of each other. They vowed never to work together again, so Warner Brothers brought in Raoul Walsh to direct They Died with Their Boots On. Walsh and Flynn hit it off immediately, and they quickly became drinking buddies and would often ride motorcycles together between projects. Following this picture, Walsh and Flynn collaborated on 6 more movies. Coming up, Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy star in their last film together from 1967 and co-starring Sidney Poitier.